You know the tools you need, because I think we've all been here before. So I don't need to explain that again. So let's just start by coming to standing, the feet directly underneath the hips. We're going to lift the right heel, place it down, and lift the left, place it down. So we're just going from side to side, standing tall, nice and easy. Breathing and standing tall. Abdominals are being engaged. And see if you can roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down just to open up the chest. Let's go ahead and start bringing the feet up off of the earth for a little march. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm marching, going forward. And you're standing tall, and you're going to make it as vigorous as you feel you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep marching. And now we're going to cross midline with the arm and cross the midline with the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly start bringing it down very gently until you come back down to stillness. Feet are kind of wide now. Let's go ahead and start swinging some arms here like empty coat sleeves. So here we're just basically working on gently warming the body. You're twisting the spine, you're giving it a nice squeeze, keeping it flexible, and thereby pumping in fresh blood, hydrating that area as well for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Keep going. Soft fist or the heel of the hand directly under your clavicle, your collarbone. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then just patting yourself on the shoulder. That's the back point of the lung. We just tapped on the front point of the lung. You're still twisting and looking over your shoulder. Big full breath. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep turning now, but we're tapping in the middle of the torso now. And the backhand will tap those kidneys. Just a nice gentle warm up to waken up those internal organs. Awakening, as it were, for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly unwinding, but just slowly unwinding out of it, not just abruptly stopping. Very nice. Let's take hands to hip or hip crease. We'll move those hips a bit now. So you're moving the hips in a big circle, 360 degrees. Try to touch each point on that circle. Now you may find a spot that feels tight or sticky or dark. And you're breathing. And you stop and breathe into those areas if it feels the appropriate thing to do. A couple more in this direction. And then circling those hips the opposite way. This might be a different feel on this direction, but maybe not. Maybe those hips are in good order, swirling around. Let's just do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then just coming back to stillness, rolling some shoulders. Yes, indeed. Opening up the chest. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then just shake everything out. If you have a block available, grab a block or a squishy ball. If you've got a squishy ball, that's also an option. We're going to take that block between the two thighs You're going to squeeze those two thighs together so you've got it nicely wedged in there. And let's float the arms up to the sky. Inhale, stretch up like you're climbing an invisible rope. You're squeezing the thighs together at the same time. And you're keeping the chest square to the front of your space or that straight edge of your mat so you're not torquing off to the left or the right. Oh, big full breaths for 4, 3, 2. Very nice. And then let's just take the arms down by the side here. Open the chest and just drop that arm off to the right. So just letting that weight of the arm penetrate your brain. And the chest is still square to that long end of the mat. Let's go ahead and circle the wrist. Open the fingers wide. Stretching out the tendons in the hand. And then circling the other way. Breathing. Nice and easy. Big side stretch for the left side of the body. And then hand and wrist come to stillness, coming back to center, dropping off to the left. You're still squeezing those thighs and just getting the feel of that weight of that left arm. The chest is squared. You're going to start circling the wrists, spreading the fingers wide. Nice and easy. Breathing. And then circling the other direction. Ooh. So you're grounding through those 2 feet. Oh, let's come back to center. We're going to tilt back over again to the right. This time, the top left arm is going to circle over. It should be by the ear, stretching to the side wall with the fingertips. I'm modifying. This is my rotator cuff injury side. So I'm doing the best I can with this. And we're breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Inhale, bend the elbow. Exhale, press it off to the right. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2. Stay over on 1. And now circling that whole top arm just like one unit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Just floating the arm up and over. Oh, pausing in the middle. Nice big inhale, squeezing and lifting that top right arm, stretching over to the left. You're still squeezing those thighs. Big full breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that arm over, and then that whole top arm is a unit, circling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then slowly lifting the arm, letting it float down to the side. Woo! We're going to return back, going over to the right. Top arm comes over. Now the bottom arm goes in the opposite direction. So top finger stretching to the right, bottom finger stretching to the left. Try not to just completely list over. See if you can stay as straight as you can while you're bending to the right. For 4, 3, stay lifted is what I meant to say. 2, 1, and then just windmilling the arms. So top right arm comes on the top, bottom left arm goes on the bottom. Big full breaths for 4. Squeeze the thighs. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, unwinding those arms. Nice and easy. Let's extend the arms now. Palms face the earth. See if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears. Little bounces with the arms now. Little pulses with the arms. for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to stillness, palms face the wall behind, opening the chest as you bounce that invisible ball. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come to stillness. Make soft fists with the hands. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Palms face the back wall. For 4, 3, squeeze the thighs. 2, 1. Very nice. And then floating the arms down, triple slow time. No rushing. Let's go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back of the body. So you're still stretching the arms away. Big full breaths. See if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears. Fists come to rest on that right hip. The chest stays square to the front of your space. Couple of big breaths here. Big stretch for that left shoulder girdle. One more breath. And then coming back down to center. Resting the hands on that left hip, same idea. Chest doesn't move, it's square to the front of your space. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. Come back to center. Stretch the arms away. You might want to gently tuck the chin. This may be plenty for you right here. If you want to go further, we can go forward into that forward fold until you come to a sticking point. And there you will stop. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming on up. And then just releasing the arms. You can take the block away. You can shake out the legs. Yay. And then keep the block handy, or you could reverse your chair and you can place your hands on the seat of the chair if that works better for you. So the legs are wide here, hands on hips, knees track over toes. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten, bending and straightening for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay down on 1, little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shift the weight over to the right thigh. You can rest your forearm on that right thigh. Maybe rest the left hand on the block or the seat of the chair, whatever you're using. So now we're going to pump into that right hip. Nice and easy for 8, 7, left heel is grounded, left toes in the air. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gliding through center, left forearm to left thigh. Right hand could rest on block or chair. Right heel is grounded, right toes pointing up to sky. Little pulses into the left hip. Big stretch in that right adductor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Coming back to center, keeping your block in the middle here. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Come into a full forward fold if you can. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1, pulsing. 8, 7, 6. Belly is engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hands come to thighs. Straighten the legs. Stacking the bones, rolling the shoulders. Whew. Heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. And let's do one hand on heart, one hand on belly. If it's available, eyes can drop closed, or it could be a soft gaze on the earth. And just checking in, noticing how you feel. A few minutes of movement has shifted blood flowing, heart beating, chi moving throughout the system. Let's work on that 3-part Durga breath. Inhale, belly expands, rib cage expands, collarbones lift, pausing at the top. Exhaling, collarbones, rib cage, belly, squeezing out all the air and noticing that pause at the bottom. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, pausing at the top. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly, pausing at the bottom. One more time, just like that. Inhale. Pausing. Exhaling. Chest, ribs, belly, squeezing out all the air and just pausing at the bottom. And then just coming back, super slow, no rushing. Very nice. Let's go ahead and grab some weights. If you're going to use weights, I'm going to grab the chair. Now, these could be done standing or sitting, so you can choose what is appropriate for you this morning. I'm going to sit close to the front of the seat of the chair. And I'm going to take the legs maybe just as wide as the seat of the chair itself, not super wide, just a little bit wide. And we're going to tilt the torso forward 20 to 30 degrees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, flies for 8, 7, 6. Don't let the head dangle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back down to the side of the body. Tilt the torso back upright. Exhale, right fist into right armpit. Inhale. Exhale, left fist into left armpit. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back down to neutral. Palms face the back wall now. Exhale, right arm to shoulder height. Inhale down. Exhale, left arm to shoulder height. Inhale down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And now you can keep alternating or maybe 2 together. 8, 7, slow it down. 6, resist gravity. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep them up for this part and inhale, exhale, or reversing, whatever breathing works for you. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to center and lower those arms, but resist the gravity as best you can. Shake out the shoulders a bit here. No weight or one weight or two weights in your right hand. You can decide. The palms face forward, the front of your space. Inhale, the arm is long. Exhale, you're going to take it up to your shoulder. Inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now only halfway down, so the forearm is parallel to the earth. Little pumps with that forearm here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to forearm parallel to the earth. Inhale forward. Exhale. Upper arm is glued to those side ribs. Exhale as you go out to the side. Inhale. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sitting tall, and 1. Very nice. And then switching over to the other side. No weight, one weight, or two weights in the left hand. Inhale straight. Exhale, bend, hand to shoulder. Inhale straight. Exhale, hand to shoulder. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now only halfway release. The left forearm is parallel to the earth. Little pumps. And the upper arm is glued to the side ribs here. Little pumps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to parallel with the earth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6. Modify as you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then taking it all the way down. Triple slow time. Nice and easy. Shake it out. No weight, one weight, or two weights in both hands. You can interlace the fingers here. And you're going to start circling now. Like you're stirring up your magic cauldron with something in it, something yummy for after class. You can choose what it might be. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. Circling, mixing, sitting tall. LSD breaths, long, slow, and deep. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then just coming down to stillness. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead. And it's either no weight or one weight in each hand. You're going to place those hands on the thighs. You're still sitting more forward to the front of the chair. So there's going to be a little bit of isometric press now as you lift those legs, and you're pressing with your hands, but it's not a death press. It's just a little, steady pressure on those legs, just a little bit of resistance to build the muscle. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 8, 7, 6, isometric press, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now we're going to go inhale, exhale, but stay on the right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm feeling it. I hope you are. Ooh, shake out those legs a bit or give me a little jiggle. Okay, so then it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8. For as many as you can manage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And again, the legs a little shake. You can go ahead and lose the weights for now. Let's come on up to standing. You can use your wall, your chair, your piece of furniture for this bit. So just to get some more work going in the feet and the legs, let's take the right foot forward. Plant the right heel, the toes point up to the sky. You can hang on to your chair or maybe just hands on hips or hip crease. And we're just going to start tapping the foot up and down. A little bit of rhythm going here. You could hum a little hum to yourself if that feels good. So we're going to tap in the front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now it's side, front, only to the one side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep going in the center now. Tapping now, you're going to in, center, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly bring it down to stillness. Return back to in tandem with your other foot. Left foot comes forward. You're planting the left heel, the left toes point up to the sky. Little taps with the toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep tapping center side, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to center, and then inward with the tapping of the foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then back to center. A little few more taps, and then bring it down to stillness. Left foot meets the right. Shake out the legs. Now we're going to do a little bouncing. So the feet are directly under the hips. If the heels can come up maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch, that's great. If you need to keep your feet flat, then you're just creating some more stress on the bones, whether you're lifting the heels or not. So obviously we're working on osteoporosis, bone density. We're also moving blood and lymph, and we can start moving the body in any way that feels good. Do a little improv here. In Kripalu yoga, it's called meditation in motion. In Qigong, it's called dancing in chaos. So you can choose for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then bringing it slowly back down to stillness. Very, very nice. Let's shake the legs out now. Very nice. Let's try this. We'll try this standing. Let's go ahead and inhale, exhale with the left leg. Inhale, exhale. You might want to use a strap. That's another way you could do this. So if you have a strap, loop it around the ball of the left foot or not. And if you need to support the leg as you come up, just take it behind the hand behind the back of the thigh. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8. Standing tall, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead and shake out the legs. We'll do the same on the other leg. Except that lassoed my chair here. Woohoo! Okay, so the strap goes around the ball of the right foot if you're using the strap. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then float that leg down. Shake it out if that feels right. You might want to keep your strap with you. You may not want to use one. Returning to the chair. This time you can sit all the way back into the seat so the thighs are supported. We're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5. Spread the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's just lift the right leg now. And we're going to extend it. Flex that right foot. You're going to internally rotate the leg, bring it back to center. Externally rotate the leg. Internal, external. 8, 7, 6, 5. You could do this during commercial breaks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Replacing that foot on the earth. Maybe shake the legs a bit. Let's extend the left leg. Spread the toes wide. Internally rotate back to center. Externally rotate. This leg might feel different. Internal, external. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then just take that leg down and just shake out the legs. Very nice indeed. And then mindfully arising from your chair, you're going to stay in front of your chair. 2 hands could be placed on the heart center, or you can hook your thumbs together, hook them together, and place them over the heart. That's called Ego Mudra in yoga. So you're right there in front of your chair. You're going to sit down, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up one more time and now hover. So keeping the chest upright, you're just going to do little pumps here, hovering. Little pumps with the thighs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten the legs and then slowly unwind the arms, shake everything out, arms and legs. And now let's go ahead and go down to the mat, taking the blocks to that short end of your mat, having your props nearby so you don't have to go get up and search for them. So I'm going to use a chair to get down on the earth today. I had dental surgery yesterday and I'm not supposed to put my head below my waist. So we can show you how to do modified down dog if that's appropriate. But otherwise, let's just take some big breaths here. Inhale up, exhale down, all the way forward fold. Inhale, straight legs. I'm only going halfway. Up and down. 2 more, up and down. Last one, up, and finding your way into downward facing dog. I'm going to use my chair. So I'm stepping back. And then once you get yourself organized, body's in the shape of a triangle. Arms are stretching forward, legs are stretching back. You can bicycle pedal your heels here. Wag your dog tail. You're walking that doggy for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that to stillness. Let's go ahead and bend the knees like we're going to land, but not land fully yet. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. 2 more. Bending. Placing those heels on the earth if they can get there. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. This time you're going to go all the way down. Bending and straightening. Breathing. And finding your way into child's pose here. So it could be big toes together, knees wide apart, or thighs could be in parallel. And you're going to find your way to the mat. I'm putting my forehead on a block and pressing the hips back towards the heels. Breathing. Maybe little wiggles here might feel delicious, maybe not. And breathing into any areas of tightness that you might be experiencing. Couple of breaths here, letting the body melt into the earth. And then taking the hands over to the left on the earth. And then you're going to take your right hip off 45 degrees on the diagonal. Maybe you got little wiggles folded in here. Maybe it's a static press. Oh. And then coming back to center. Hands go on the earth to the right. Left hip presses away 45 degrees on the diagonal. Big stretch for the left side of the body. Oh, breathing. Oh. And let's come back to center. Go ahead and find our way into neutral table. You might want to pad the knees for this part or not. So neutral table is hips over knees, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, fingers spread wide. Let's go ahead and tuck our 10 toes while we're at it. So we're opening the bottoms of the feet and we're going to do some cat-cow. Inhale, dropping the belly, spread sits bones wide. Exhale, arch and squeeze like a Halloween cat. Navel to spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch and squeeze. Dropping and squeezing. Dropping and squeezing. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Let's untuck the 10 toes. Pound the tops of the feet gently on the mat. Bringing in some more blood flow. More good stuff into those feet. Breathing. And then bringing that to stillness, let's find our way to sitting on the earth, if that's available. Maybe you want to sit on a folded blanket or towel to bring the hips more forward, as though that pelvic bowl has water in it and spilling forward onto the mat. So having the hips tilted forward will help you find these poses. Like crossing your legs, it would help a bit. And then you can use blocks to prop thighs if that feels right as well. So you can decide. Easy pose is having the ankles lined up, one in front of the other. If you want to go for the full-blown pose with your feet on your thighs, that's an option. So let's just start here by circling the ribs. Circling those ribs. So you're isolating the ribs. And once again, we're bringing more stimulation and blood flow to those internal organs, which really are working all the time. 24/7. So send some nice love to that area. And then when you find the opportunity, you're going to start circling the other direction. Oof. Nice and easy for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's corkscrew back to center. Let's go ahead and take the legs forward now. Again, you might want to pull flesh away from sits bones. Let's do our little water wheel here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cascade those arms over the legs, beside the legs rather, and then draw them back up on the inhale. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Oh. Lifting and folding. Lifting and folding. Last one, lifting, and let's stay over. And maybe you can grab whatever you can grab. It could be a thigh, it could be shins, ankles, feet. I'm doing a little rock here side to side. That might feel interesting or not. You can choose. Oh, big full breaths. And stretching out the low back. So you're not letting the head dangle here. You're trying to lift it up towards the sky as you ground the sits bones into the earth. So we're giving that spine a lovely stretch. Nice and easy. And let's come back to center. Bring the torso upright. Right leg goes out to the side. Left leg bends. Maybe you want to prop that left knee. Maybe you don't. So with your right hand, grab something. It could be thigh, shin, ankle, toe. And then your left hand comes into the center of your chest. So it's going to be inhale, push it away. Inhale, elbow comes back. Exhale, push it away. Everything you're done with. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get a twist in there, 1, and let's just grab whatever you can grab. Back hand goes behind you. You can look over the shoulder to the wall behind you for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back up to center, and we'll switch to the other side, extending left leg long, bending right knee, maybe propping that thigh. So on this side, we're going to grab either thigh, shin, ankle, or foot. Right hand comes into the center of the chest. You draw that right arm back. Inhale. Exhale, push it away and get a little twist in there while you can. Inhale. Exhale, push it away. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then just grab whatever you can grab as you look over the left shoulder to the wall behind. Getting the chest close to the top of the left thigh if that's available or not. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you come on up slowly. Both legs extend wide now. Maybe take fists behind your hips. Ooch your way forward a little bit. If you want to build a block tower in front of you, that's also an option. Forehead can rest on that top block. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, tilting forward with a flat back. You may need to adjust your little tower here. Just do what you need to do. And then once you get your arms and your legs organized, just rest the forehead on those towers of blocks, or not. If you're not using them, just keep forward with a flat back, crown of head still lining up with tailbone, relaxing the face and jaw, the back of the neck here, relaxing everything you don't need to hold the pose. for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lifting the torso upright, nice and slow. You can move the block tower if that's available. And then let's go ahead and just take the soles of the feet together here. Let's go ahead and come into Baddha Konasana, and we're going to rock side to side. So maybe the knees go flat to the earth, maybe they don't, doesn't matter. The idea is to sit tall here and just massage, open those hip creases, that area that gets so tight from too much sitting and driving and computing and inactivity. So let's bring that to stillness now. We're still in Baddha Konasana. If you want to prop the thighs here, that's an option. So from here, we're going to tuck the chin. Inhale, like you're a dolphin. Exhale, breaking the waves. Tuck the chin. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as your head breaks the waves. Let's do 4, 3. Bring as much flexibility in the spine as you can. 2, and 1. And coming back upright, we're going to do the opposite. So we lead with the chins. Exhale, going forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, going forward. Inhale, coming up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then coming back upright, you can just fold the legs together. Let's come to sitting. We're going to face the narrow end of the mat. I'm going to pad my tailbone. I have a very obtrusive tailbone. Let's go. So knees bent, feet parallel, toes pointing forward. Inhale forward, exhale back and squeeze. Inhale forward. And then we're going to roll it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Laying each vertebra on that mat like a string of pearls. Back of the neck is as long as it's willing to be. And the knees come into the chest. You might want to rock side to side, east to west. Maybe circling the low back. And then circling. If you're circling, go in both directions. You know the drill. Breathing. And then bringing the legs to stillness. Take the knees wide apart, grab ankles or shins, and let the weight of those arms open up the hip crease even more. The feet are floating in space, so flex and point the feet. Spread the toes wide, circle the ankles, do a little rumba with your feet. A little Busby Berkeley with your feet. Pretend we're in a swimming pool doing our Busby Berkeley thing. All right, let's go ahead and bring that to stillness. Thighs and knees come together, feet return to earth, the knees are bent. You might want to use weights for this or not, you can choose. So the feet are close to the bum as they can get. We're going to do a series of bridge pose. So just to start, we'll do some on the earth and then we'll lift up into the sky. So inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale back and squeeze. If you're using weights, they go right on the hip crease. Inhale forward. Exhale back and squeeze. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale forward. Exhale, press the feet into the earth. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Chin stays directly in the center of the chest. Don't look from side to side on this one. So inhale, lift, and then roll it down. Exhale, gently lower. Inhale, forward, tilt. Exhale, squeeze. Pelvis, buttocks, quads, all the way back down. Exhale, all the way down. 2 more like this. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Whee! See if you can keep the thighs parallel. Don't let them splay out. Roll the spine down. Inhale forward. Last time. Exhale, lift and squeeze, and you're going to stay lifted. We're going to squeeze right butt cheek, left butt cheek, right and left for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, and you tapping the knees together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Very nice. Back to center. Roll the spine down slowly. Back down to earth. Weights go bye-bye. One thigh slowly and mindfully drawn into the chest. Second thigh slowly and mindfully drawn into the chest. Maybe side to side rocking. Maybe circling. Breathing. And then coming to stillness. Keep the knees bent. Slide the hands under the low back. And now we're going to extend the legs upward. Flex the feet as you open. Inhale, open. Exhale, point and squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, point and squeeze. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then the legs come up upright one more time. And let's just pretend we're kicking ourselves in the butt. Little pumps with the legs here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then slowly bring the feet back to earth. Legs can straighten out. Arms and legs 30 to 45 degrees, lying on the earth now for resting pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. So flat on the back isn't your thing. You could roll a towel under the knees to roll something or other, protect the low back. Or feet could go mat width apart, knock the knees together in the middle like a tent, restorative rest. If flat on the back is impossible, rolling on one side, stacking legs and hips, resting your head on the upper arm or maybe a block and a cushion. Just depends on what you want to put your head on. If you have an available wall, you might want to put your legs up the wall. Or you could sit in a chair, feet flat, hands resting on the thighs. And once you've organized arms and legs, allowing the eyes to drop closed, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, breathing into residual tension that might remain, and visualizing those feet being placed in that imaginary hot tub. So that softness, that relaxation envelops the feet, the ankles, the low legs, that delicious water creeping up the legs into the knees, into the thighs. Legs and feet now are very, very heavy. The softness moves into the hips, the pelvis, the low back releases, the buttocks, and then the softness moves from the belly into the waist and torso, enveloping all the vital organs, soothing all of the vital organs. And then it moves up into the chest and shoulders, rolling down both arms all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. It envelops the throat and the neck now. And then it envelops the head, all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together. The whole body together. The whole body together. And here's a quote from Pema Chodron from her book, Comfortable with Uncertainty. We can learn to rejoice in our own good fortune. The key is to be here, fully connected with the details of our lives, paying attention. We are expressing appreciation, friendship toward ourselves, and toward the living quality that is found in everything. This combination of mindfulness and appreciation connects us fully with reality and brings us joy. When we extend attention and appreciation toward our environment and other people, our experience of joy expands even further. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And as you are ready, drawing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug. And then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And on the next inhale, keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture, rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day. And bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's go ahead and float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, Samastiti. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.